Blacklist Hunter here, and today we're going to talk about Leorio and why he is underrated and definitely will be next level in the future. There is no doubt that Leorio is a cool character. He is honest, funny, down to earth and a really good person. During the preliminary phase of the exam on the ship, Leorio could withstand the harsh sea storm alongside Gon and Kurapika. So when Leorio was asked why he wanted to become a hunter, he said that all he wanted was money because it can get you anything, a big house, a cool car and so on, while Kurapika states that Leorio has no class, which was seen as disrespect from Leorio. So this is a cool scene as Leorio tells Kurapika to step outside while telling him that he will end the Kura clan right there and now. So while they prepare to fight as both are angry with each other, a crew member is knocked off the ship during the huge storm. So Leorio and Kurapika immediately rush to catch him but fail, while ultimately Gon jumps and they grab Gon instead, thus saving the life of the crew member. So this definitely shows that Leorio's heart is pure and he rushes to help the innocent and those in need just like Kurapika. So in the end they both apologize to each other. Even the captain of the ship took a great liking to Leorio, Kurapika and Gon, such that he took them to the nearest exam site. Leorio was deemed as a worthy applicant by the Kiriko, even though he didn't figure out their identity. The Kiriko recognized his first aid medical skills and his immense compassion. The first phase of the exam proved a little bit difficult for Leorio. He was able to run for 5 hours straight but was starting to grow tired, and he states that he didn't expect the applicants to be this tough, and he admitted he was outclassed by the others. But as soon as Leorio was about to give up as he couldn't run anymore and Gon was staring at him, he suddenly got a burst of will and determination, stating that he came into the exam to become a hunter, and this is how Leorio Paladinight passed the first phase of the exam with pure will and determination to achieve his objective. Furthermore, we learned along the way that the sole reason that Leorio chose to become a hunter was that he wants to become a doctor so he can help the poor and tell them that they don't have to pay anything, as Leorio's closest friend died of an illness because he had no money to get the operation done. The thing is, for Leorio to become a doctor he needs even more money. So basically Leorio's intentions for becoming a hunter are pure and not just materialistic greed. In the Milzy wetlands, after Hisoka was trying to end everybody, Leorio ran at first but he couldn't bear it, so he returned to face Hisoka, which shows that Leorio has heart for battle and he is fearless. Ultimately he was saved by Gon and knocked out by Hisoka, but we have to note that Hisoka deemed Leorio as worthy, and Hisoka's standards are high. He can tell immediately if a person has potential. If Hisoka spares you, you have potential, and he knows that Leorio will be a good hunter. Leorio is so skilled at the medical field that in the trick tower he immediately could tell that Majitani was pretending to be unconscious by looking at his eyes. So Leorio is definitely smart. Not everybody can become a doctor. It takes a specific type of personality and intelligence to reach the goal of becoming a doctor. So definitely Leorio is smart, even though he sometimes acts goofy, and he definitely puts in the work. Leorio definitely was stronger than Kurapika physically, unless he used the Scarlet Eyes, of course. Although Leorio is not as fast as Gon, he has good reflexes. He managed to avoid the lethal attack from Hisoka's cards even though he got pierced, and he was fast enough to react from a surprise attack during the Zevel Island phase by Tompa's friend. The weapon that Leorio always uses and carries with him is the knife. We have seen it multiple times, and when confronted by Hisoka while he was with Kurapika, he brought out the knife and was ready to die defending his badge. Ultimately they both were spared by Hisoka as he knew they both had immense potential in the future. Leorio's strength was furthermore praised by Netero during the final phase of the exam, with Netero stating that Bodoro, who was a martial arts master, had more overall experience, but Leorio, according to Netero, had the edge in combat skill, so he could definitely win the match. While during the Zoldyck family arc, Leorio, after training a bit, was so strong he was able to open the second door weighing at about 8 tons, which surprised even Zebro. So Leorio definitely has immense potential. If he put as much work into Nen training as he puts into his studies as a doctor, he can definitely reach high levels as a hunter. Even though Leorio is clumsy and short-tempered, he is no fool. On the contrary, he is quite intelligent and observant. In York New City, he he had already learned 10 while he was overwhelmed by studying, and so he put his Nen training aside to reach his main objective, that is to become a doctor. Leorio was so impressive in a certain moment in York New City arc when he switched places with Gon during the arm wrestling auction and completely overpowered the huge man twice his size in an instant, almost breaking his arm, which furthermore suggests that Leorio is pretty tough physically, and with training he does have the potential to become a worthy Nen user. We know that Leorio is an emitter and his ability is certainly very cool. We saw how he questioned Jing during the chairman election arc, as Leorio was mad that Jing hadn't visited Gon and that Jing was so indifferent to the whole matter. Ultimately, Leorio punched the table and opened a portal, connecting it below the chin of Jing Freaks, and a fist came out, punching Jing with immense power and speed. So Leorio had substantially gotten stronger during a short period of time that even Jing copied his ability and improved it furthermore. We don't know if Leorio can do what Jing did, but he did demonstrate a variant of the ability that Leorio might use to destroy tumors and blood clots from the outside, which can be done with surgery. Leorio's personality is so unique and charming that he got the support of all the hunters to become chairman. But as we know, Leorio's goal was to save Gon and he wasn't interested in becoming the chairman. Furthermore, he didn't possess all the qualities of one, but he did join the Zodiacs alongside Kurapika, whom we could say is his closest friend out of the group. Leorio is now studying under Cheadle for medicine, and we have to agree that this might push Leorio into further and further above, as Cheadle is certainly very skilled, smart and insanely capable as a triple star hunter in her field. Even if Leorio isn't focused